Everybody shut up! And action! So is Alya sometimes hides her feelings in Russian a good anime? Honestly, it was kind of mid. I mean, like, I read the first chapter of the manga of this anime before I talk about it. I'm just going to mention that. I did read the first chapter of the manga, even though I don't usually read manga, because I saw a manga post on TikTok, and I was like, okay, this looks interesting. Maybe I'll read it. And then, like, a day later, I read one chapter and then find out, oh my god, they're making an anime. So I immediately stopped reading so, I can enjoy the anime to the fullest. I don't like spoiling the anime for myself. And I read the manga, one chapter, and it seemed good, so I was excited for the anime. Anime ain't bad. I mean, biggest issue I'm going to say about the anime is that it's incomplete. Like, I mean, you're going through this entire slice of life story of, oh my god, we're siblings that have been separated, but we go to the same school together, and now we're just doing daily life stuff. Oh, we're going to compete against each other for student council stuff. I can either support my sister, or I can support this girl I seemingly have a crush on, but I'm afraid to admit it. It plays heavily off the romantic tension between this girl named Alya, who he has a crush on. The main character, the dude, has a crush on. Not exactly has a crush on, but like has that romantic feeling that he likes her, but isn't going to openly admit it to the audience. And the same thing feeling from the girl to him. There's that romantic tension, that ununderstood crush type of trope. And she likes him, clearly. She has feelings towards him, but she won't recognize it herself, and she kind of plays it off. Every time she wants to flirt with him, she speaks in Russian, but doesn't realize that while she thinks she's just speaking and flirting with him without him understanding, that he's actually understanding everything. That is the kind of trope that's being played here, and it's really cute. But at the same time, it's like, the story is cute. Every episode is kind of fun to watch. It's a slice of life fun sort of anime. But at the same time, by the time it completes, you're like, what the hell did I just watch? You're teasing me with something, but then you're not giving me a complete story. You just left me open-ended, like, oh my god, what's gonna happen now? Like, it's like, why are you making this season? Like, that's my biggest complaint. You're not giving a fulfilling story. You're just stopping halfway and be like, okay, now, we've given you a tease of a story, we've given you something of a story, but now things are getting interesting, but we'll stop right here, and then we'll make you wait another year. Like, I get it takes time to animate and make things nice, but you have the story. Might as well just wait, finish the entire thing, then release it all at once. Like, I would prefer an all episode drop at one day, but even if you want to spread it and like do week by week, don't stop until it's done airing. Like, you're ruining the show by doing this, because now it's all of a sudden, yeah, I have to wait a while till the next episode comes, because now I have to wait for a new season, and this season doesn't even feel complete on its own. It feels like you've given us half a season, if anything, because you've given like half a plot. You've reached an end point where it's like a cliffhanger, but not in the sense that, like, oh my god, it's Infinity War, you have a complete movie, a complete story, but now it's a cliffhanger of, will the heroes ever save the other half of the world? No, or what will happen, and then you get Endgame later. But like in this case, it's like, oh, we've reached a point where the Avengers have assembled, but yeah, instead of doing a final battle, we'll just wait and make you wait a while until we can finish filming all that. Like, it feels so stupid for this wait. It doesn't feel like a complete story in the slightest, and that is what bothers me the most about this anime. Other than that, it's just a typical slice of life, cutesy sort of romance anime to watch, and that's all it really is. When it's giving that perspective, it is really fun and exciting to watch, but the way it leaves you off just leaves you with a huge sour taste, and just kind of ruins the entire mood of the anime. Will I watch the second season? 100%, but like, this wait is just too troublesome and too annoying for sure, and it just kind of kills the mood of the story for sure. Overall, I give this anime a solid 75%. It's decent, but you gotta give us a complete anime, a complete story at least. Like, maybe there's different like aspects, because obviously it's a slice of life. There'll be different elements of the story that'll be told, but like, complete this entire arc. Don't stop halfway. Like, to you it might seem like an entire arc, but to me it just seems like half a story being told. Like, you're stopping right at the end of the school lectures or in the middle of it, I forget, but like, you're stopping in a way where it's like, what's going on? I need the next half of the story. You're stopping it at a point where it's on a cliffhanger, like, oh my god, what's gonna happen next? But rather, what's going to happen in the next, in the essence that you haven't given us a complete satisfying end to this entire season. Like, you've just shown us that episode by episode, this is how they live their lives, this is what they're doing in their lives. You've started a story of how they're running for presidency. A brother is going to either have to choose to compete with his sister against the girl he likes, or help the girl he likes compete against his sister. And you're like, okay, you started the story, we're seeing how it goes, but like, now instead of actually going through this entire journey, you're going to stop it right there with this little tease, and now you're going to make us wait a couple years for the next season to be animated. It's a waste. I'm going to say, don't release the next season until you're able to release the entire story and end it right there, So that's all I can say. I give this movie this anime a solid 75%. It is cutesy, it's fun, it's a cute romantic anime, but the way it tells this story is such a piss off. And that's Anya Hides Her Feelings in Russian. Peace.